Around this time each year, the fashion elite descend on Sydney for Fashion Week. And while the schedule comprises of the mainstays, there's always room for those making their fashion debut. Among them, our Australian pop duo Client Liaison, Harvey and Monty, join us now. Guys, you've gone from music to fashion. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, Lara, music and fashion are inextricably linked. You can't untangle them, so we happily dance between the two spaces.
It's a tough business though, fashion. There's been a lot of brands that have gone to the wall in the past 12 months. How are you expecting to overcome some of those business challenges?
Well, we're really lucky because we have a captive audience, so we can reach our fans through pop-up stores and through our website. We're also trans-seasonal and international. So yeah, we hope we can succeed in this space.
Well, if these outfits today are anything to go by, I'm sure it's going to be a pretty impressive collection. Let's go have a look. Lead the way.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All those bright lights calling me. I'm on the edge and ready to go. Hear the nightlife taunting me. It's coming through the radio.
Guys, I've got to say, this collection is like a late 80s, early 90s paradise.
Funny you say that, Lara, because the key inspiration was actually some photos shot by social photographer Rennie Ellis of Pixie and Christopher Skase at the Sheraton Mirage in the late 80s, early 90s, and that's the era that informs our music and our fashion.
So walk us through some of the colour selection and the designs here. What are we looking at?
Well, maybe we could start with the this print here of some of our favourite things, some Australiana motifs, the wattle, the sparkler, the woman with the boogie board, and champagne glasses.
Esky.
And the frilly neck lizard, which is the most
Often forgotten,
overlooked native animal. It's always, the coat of arms with either the emu, the koala, or the kangaroo. But we've got love for the frilly, so we brought that back as a key motif.
It almost reminds me of one of the last kids to be picked in the sporting team.
I like that.
Yeah,
we're all about that. Yeah, we're about the underdog, but we're about celebrating like who we are as Australians. But we've got terracotta. I mean, terracotta is like a core theme of this collection. The Australian red earth and the gumnut print here. So yeah, I mean, colour is so important to us always. Colour is like number one.
Reincarnation of adamant or something like that, hey?
Nice, yeah. I like that.
So.
Fashion faux pas, what are they and do they exist?
There are no fashion faux pas except for shorts to court, which my father has broken that. He's broken that rule. He's rocked up to court in shorts. But other than
Was it his case?
I think he was, no, he was suing someone. He was into litigation for a while, brief hobby of his, but retired now. But yeah, other than shorts in court.
Yeah, shorts should only be worn in sport or safari. The idea of this collection, we call it high leisure wear, so that you can be playing tennis, so you can be sipping champagne on the side, having a good time. So the afternoon rolls into the evening with cocktails, and then it rolls into the night to the discotheque, yeah.
It sounds like an 80s long lunch.
Yes.
Followed by cocktails.
So what can we expect to see in the show this evening?
We've never played in the catwalk sphere presenting work, so we have all our clothes down there with the models, but we're also going to have music and performance and pyrotechnics. We like to put on a big party, basically.
And if you jump over to our Facebook page, there'll be a live broadcast detailing all of this, so you can tune in. It's not an elite, exclusive fashion event. Come one, come all. This is for the people, by the people.
Client Liaison will be unveiling their collection tonight here in Sydney.